Hey guys, today I've prepared something special for you. A top 20 list of new pixel art RPGs that will not only please your eyes with their vintage design, but also give you hours of exciting adventures. From thrilling battles to engaging storylines, there's something here for everyone. At the end of the video, I'll share the conditions for a giveaway of 2 Steam keys for the Outlast Trials, provided by Instant Gaming, where you can find top games at the best prices. The link is in the description. I'll start with Sword of Convallaria. This is a tactical RPG with a unique blend of pixel art and modern gameplay elements. At the heart of the story is a city where the player controls a group of mercenaries and leads them through a world full of political intrigue. The game features a turn-based combat system reminiscent of classic RPGs, but with unique mechanics like terrain usage and special character abilities. In addition to battles, the game offers deep management elements. Players can upgrade the city, improve their mercenaries, and make strategic decisions that affect the plot. Shardpunk. This is an exciting tactical strategy game with RPG and survival elements. Set in a grim post-apocalyptic world ravaged by war, players must manage a team of survivors fighting against hordes of mutated rats in turn-based tactical battles. Resource management and finding shelters to survive as long as possible are crucial gameplay elements. One of the game's key features is its unique steampunk atmosphere mixed with retrofuturism and pixel art. Each battle requires a strategic approach, and the decisions players make greatly impact their team's success. Black Skylands. This is an atmospheric steampunk game that combines pixel art with sandbox elements. The setting takes place in a world of floating islands, where you become the captain of an airship. Your main task is to manage your aerial base, develop it, fight enemies both on land and in the air, and explore open spaces. The protagonist goes through numerous challenges while restoring the power of their faction after a pirate attack. Gameplay includes resource management, base building, and thrilling aerial combat. The game also captivates with the ability to customize your ship. You can modify its weapons and components to adapt to various situations. Sea of Stars. This is a vibrant RPG adventure inspired by classics like Chrono Trigger. The story revolves around 2 young warriors aiming to stop a villain using the powers of darkness. The turn-based combat system allows players to combine physical attacks and magical spells, while the live mana mechanic adds tactical depth. The retro-pixel visual style and rich storyline create a unique atmosphere. The game also offers many side activities, from fishing to cooking, and exploring vast locations rewards players with interesting discoveries and quests. In addition to the main quests, players can participate in mini-games. Hero's Adventure: Road to Passion. This is an impressive role-playing game with strategy elements set in a dynamic world. You can create your own hero, explore the world, join various factions, and develop unique combat skills. The game's world is flexible, player actions directly impact the storyline and environment, adding realism and depth to the experience. One of the game's main strengths is the ability to choose different paths. You can fight or resolve conflicts diplomatically. Subterrain: Mines of Titan. This is a turn-based RPG with survival elements set on Titan's moon. After waking from stasis in an abandoned mining camp, the player must survive. The game encourages exploring underground mines, battling enemies, upgrading equipment, and managing essential resources like oxygen and food. The focus is on survival and exploration, with a dynamic combat system where both melee and firearms are used, making each battle unique. The player will also manage the camp and interact with various NPCs. Moonstone Island. This pixel game combines life simulation, role-playing, and card strategy genres. The main goal is to explore over 100 floating islands, where players can make friends, brew potions, collect spirits, and battle in card-based combat. Each island is unique and offers its own mysteries. The gameplay also includes elements of building, fishing, and romance. In addition to exploration, you can tame various spirits and use them to protect the islands. This game is perfect for those seeking something peaceful with RPG mechanics and an open world. Phoenotopia: Awakening. This is a thrilling Metroidvania-style adventure, where you explore a vast world filled with puzzles and hidden treasures. The story centers around a young heroine who embarks on a quest to find her missing village, uncovering ancient secrets along the way. Combat mechanics and exploration are combined with survival elements. Players must gather food, cook meals, and use a variety of weapons, from slingshots to bombs. Phoenotopia also offers numerous mini-games and quests that add diversity to the gameplay. Secrets of Grindea. This RPG offers players a classic experience in the style of old games like The Legend of Zelda and Secret of Mana. The gameplay focuses on exploring a vibrant pixel world and dynamic combat. Players take on the role of a hero aiming to become a master collector, embarking on adventures alongside a lively talking bag, fighting monsters, and completing various quests. One of the game's strengths is its well-thought-out combat skill system and the ability to adapt your playstyle. Every player can choose unique abilities and combos. The setting is filled with hidden secrets, engaging bosses, and numerous minigames like fishing and house building. Wandering Sword, an RPG focused on classic Chinese martial arts. The story centers on a swordsman caught in a feud, forced to learn ancient arts to become a true hero. The game offers a vast world with diverse regions, from dense forests to snow-covered mountains. Players can explore cities, battle enemies, and uncover the secrets of ancient martial arts schools, learning hundreds of techniques and skills. One of the key features is the cultivation system, which helps develop the character by unlocking meridians and passive skills. The gameplay includes both turn-based battles and the ability to explore the world and build relationships with various characters. Dustland Delivery. This is a unique mix of post-apocalyptic survival simulation and economic strategy. You take on the role of a courier in the Dustlands, fulfilling orders while building your own empire. Trade and striking good deals play a key role, as the surrounding world is plunged into chaos with factions at war. You can not only develop your base, but also use cunning and strategy to profit from conflicts, creating your own network of influence and wealth. With each successful run, you expand your territory and strengthen your power. Chained Echoes. This is an old-school RPG inspired by the classic JRPG genre. The story takes place in a fantasy world where your team of heroes must stop a war between three kingdoms. Dragons, magic, and piloted mechs coexist in this world, adding a unique atmosphere. The combat system is turn-based, dynamic, and requires a strategic approach. The visual style is reminiscent of 16-bit graphics, evoking a sense of classic games, while diverse locations, from desert plateaus to flooded cities, give a sense of a vast world. Back to the Dawn. This is a survival RPG set in a prison where players take on the role of a reporter framed and imprisoned. The game introduces a world of anthropomorphic animals, where the inmates are not just ordinary characters but represent different species. You can explore the prison, build relationships with other prisoners, and plan your escape. One of the key features is a rich progression system that allows you to customize your character's abilities and use different strategies to achieve your goals. The prison life atmosphere is conveyed with a unique blend of humor and originality, where every decision you make affects the storyline and your relationships with others. ANNO: Mutationem. This is a stylish action RPG set in a vibrant cyberpunk world, blending 2D and 3D elements. Players dive into a dark world of megacities filled with sinister corporations and strange creatures. You play as a lone mercenary fighting enemies and bosses with light swords, heavy blades, and firearms. The combat system allows weapon modification with chips and the upgrading of the heroine's skills. In addition to dynamic gameplay, the game impresses with its neon-lit cyberpunk atmosphere. The story keeps players on edge with conspiracies and secret technologies, while the variety of locations and enemies makes each encounter unique. The Iron Oath. This is a tactical RPG that captivates with its deep combat system and thoughtful mercenary management. The focus is on turn-based combat, where players must consider mobility and tactical decisions on the battlefield. The game features many character classes, each with its unique abilities. Beyond the combat system, the game offers exploration of procedurally generated dungeons and an open world where every move counts, whether traveling between cities or completing contracts to fund your army. Morbid, the Seven Acolytes. This is a grim, atmospheric Souls-like adventure that combines elements of Lovecraftian horror. The game immerses you in a world full of despair and madness, where battles against monsters and bosses are accompanied by bloody and brutal attacks. The unique sanity system adds tension, affecting how battles unfold. As sanity decreases, you face new ghosts and dangers. The monsters are diverse, and each battle requires careful planning and strategy. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. This is a prequel to the main game 100 Heroes, done in the style of an action RPG with city-building elements. Visually, the game stands out with its unique mix of pixel art and 3D graphics. The gameplay revolves around dungeon exploration, resource gathering, and city restoration. Building plays a key role in progression, as improvements unlock new equipment and hero abilities. Death Trash. This is a unique RPG blending a post-apocalyptic world with cyberpunk elements. The story unfolds in a grim world where mountains of living flesh and ancient machines coexist with humans. The gameplay features semi-open world exploration, close and ranged combat, as well as stealth and crafting elements. Weapons range from pistols to energy rifles, while resource gathering and item creation become essential parts of survival. A point of interest is the hybrid magic system, combining cybernetics and animalism, allowing players to control the minds of enemies or harness the power of biological mutations. LonaRPG. This is a harsh, hardcore RPG with survival elements. The game takes place in a dark world where the main heroine tries to survive amidst horrors lurking at every turn. Players face challenges like resource shortages, crafting necessities, and brutal battles where victory rarely comes easy. The game focuses not only on combat, but also on moral challenges. The world of LonaRPG is extremely hostile. Enemies can overwhelm you, and in such situations, the only way out might be defeat or even death. However, the game doesn't end there. The rebirth mechanic allows you to start a new cycle, retaining skills but with a new character. Players must constantly balance survival, exploration, and making tough decisions. This will be a completely new experience, unlike anything you've encountered in other games, but it won't be for everyone. I hope you've discovered a few interesting games for yourself. Now subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know which game is your favorite or if there's any title I missed. I'll be sending a Steam key for the awesome co-op horror game, The Outlast Trials, to 2 random subscribers, who will comment and like this video. I'll announce the winners at the beginning of the next video, so don't forget to hit the notification bell. Steam key giveaways will now be in every new video. This is the Image Game channel, and I wish you all a great day.